Hi, Lauren. I promised you I'd get on screen and just talk through what a plan could be for the 18th. I would propose that we do something that's called a role preference inventory, which is basically a screen based assessment that I will host. And it talks about people's preference in a project plan. Some folks like the ideation end or the design end, some like the build end, so that there's a building there or product there or prototype or something that's there in front of everyone after all of the ideation has occurred. And finally, once a prototype has been created, it's got to be implemented. So there's usually an implementation group. So I've got a cycle and I've got this on a single screen. Our listening session would simply be, where are you at most naturally on this spectrum of a project coming into existence, friends? And we'd talk about the execution implications of that. In our learning piece, I think it could be interesting to visit some scripts that teams use to hold one another accountable, to host debates with one another, to make sure and check that they're in alignment with one another. I think I'd like to just set some of those on screen together and ask a question like, what are some ways that you practice holding one another accountable or holding your team members accountable? What sort of scripts do you use that this team might benefit or might want to experiment with as we host debates with one another, as we try to do project development together, as we do collaboration? What is the language or the syntax or what's the grammar of team accountability would be kind of the offer there. The last cycle, the learning piece, listening, learning, leading. The leading piece, I will introduce the four disciplines of execution, those four questions I mentioned, and not with the assumption that we are going to get into them, but that we're going to open up the topic. If we could achieve what is called the wildly important goal, the WIG, get the team to say, this is the one thing we would improve if everything else remained constant. This is the one area we would prioritize over all others as our WIG. Once a WIG is named, it's easy for a team to name the behaviors that they would have to deprioritize and to prioritize in order to achieve that WIG while still fighting the war in the midst of the whirlwind. The day job is the whirlwind. In the email that I'm going to attach this clip to, I will attach a visual on each of those three items so that you can have a sense of comfort around, okay, I think I see the whole universe of what the guy's talking about. And if you get any wiggle on that, or it's like, I need to know a little bit more about this or that, we can hop onto a call anytime that fits in your schedule before November 18th. So I will make myself available for that. But that's how I'd see a kind of a nice way of moving forward, and it allows us to get into the process of the execution system. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Look forward to being with the team live in sunny Florida next week. Bye-bye.